Hey, Who Dat Nation, this is Dat Fireman. I'm coming to you today to show you, I've been talking about it for a while now. It's the fire truck that's been donated by the very generous brothers that own All Scrap Metals in Kenner. As you can see, it needs a paint job, needs some TLC, needs some lights, needs a lot of stuff. But what it needs is your support. I want to tell you what it's going to be used for. We're going to take handicapped kids, special needs kids, terminally ill kids. We're going to put them on top of this fire truck, and we're going to give them a ride in Mardi Gras parades. We're going to tailgate with them. We're going to make them feel like the super fans for the day. You don't know what it's like to be one of these kids unless you've been in their shoes at one point in your life. I, for one, I can relate. I had epilepsy when I was young, and you know, a lot of people were scared to be friends with me, or they would look at me differently. They would treat me differently. I didn't have many friends because of the epilepsy. So I know what it feels like to be in their shoes. What I want to do is make these kids feel like they're the cool kids for the day. They're the special kids, not just special needs kids. So we're going to give them some memories that are going to last them a lifetime. We got some very generous folks over at FrameYourGame.com that have partnered up with me. These guys, they sell license plate frames that look like a football helmet or a baseball helmet. They have agreed for every piece of merchandise sold, they're going to donate $10 from the sale of the football helmets and $5 from the sale of the baseball helmets to this cause. They're going to help us come up with money to pay for the paint jobs and anything else is needed. But what we need is your help. We need to go there and purchase these. Let every Saints or LSU fan that you know, let them know about this. And if you're not a Saints fan, you're not an LSU fan, these things come in colors for all 32 NFL teams and every collegiate team out there. It has automotive grade paint that's used on these things, and it's clear coated, so it's going to stay looking good for many years to come. You know, it's a great new product. It's not sold in stores. You can only get it through the Big Easy Mafia. You know, it's a very unique idea to dress up the front of your ride, and it's helping a cause that's near and dear to my heart. So join me in helping to put a smile on the faces of these kids. Go to FrameYourGame.com and please consider purchasing 1, 2, or more of these helmets to help make a difference. Be a hero to these kids. FrameYourGame.com. This is Dat Fireman. Who dat, baby? Hey, Who Dat Nation, this is Dat Fireman. I want to talk to you a little bit today about the fire truck. You've been hearing me talk about it now for weeks, maybe months. This is the truck. As you can see, it needs a new paint job. We need to get some Saints logos on here. We need to get it ready for game day. I want to let you know, this fire truck you see is special. Why is it special? Because we're going to do special things with it. You don't know what it feels like to be a special needs kid or a handicapped kid and have the rest of the world look at you like you have something wrong with you. You don't know what it feels like to be an outcast unless you've been in their shoes. I, for one, have been in their shoes before. I had epilepsy as a child. I was an outcast among my friends. I didn't have many friends. But, you know, this is something that means a lot to me because it means a lot to these kids. We're going to take these kids, put them on the back of this truck, on the top of it here, and we're going to give them a ride in Mardi Gras parades. We're going to make them feel like a super fan for the day, give them the tailgate experience with the Big Easy Mafia, your Saints super fans. This is all about the kids. It has nothing to do with me. Yeah, it's true, I dress up as a Saints fireman, but this truck is not about me. It's about the kids that we're going to help. So what I want to do is make these kids feel like they're the cool kids for the day. They're the special kids for the day, not just special needs, but they're special. They're special to me, they're special to all of us. So what we need is for you to help us out a little bit by going to FrameYourGame.com. Frame Your Game, let me tell you a little bit about them. This is an organization that Willie Roaf started. Everybody knows Big Willie Roaf, number 77. He's in the NFL Hall of Fame for the Saints. You got Earl Campbell is involved in it. Everybody remembers Big Earl Campbell, another NFL Hall of Famer. And then you got a Heisman Trophy winning running back for the New Orleans Saints, none other than Mark Ingram. He's on board with this too. They're all on board with FrameYourGame.com. It's a little license plate frame that turns your front bumper into a football helmet. They're going to donate $10 of the proceeds from the sale of each one of these helmets to help paint this truck and get it ready for the season. So I need your help. We need your help. These kids need your help. So join me. Try to make these kids have a lasting memory. We want to put a smile on their faces. Who that?
That.
Hey, Who Dat Nation, this is Dat Fireman. For weeks now, you've been hearing me talk about the fire truck that's been donated to me by the great, generous gentleman over at All Scrap Metals in Kenner. Well, this is it. As you can see, it needs a little bit paint job, needs some paint, needs some lights, needs a couple other things done to it. But what we need more than anything is your help. The people at FrameYourGame.com have agreed to donate $10 from the sale of each football helmet and each baseball helmet at $5. They're going to donate that to help pay for the expenses of getting this truck painted and getting it ready for these kids. This is going to be something special for these special needs kids. So we need the fans' help. We need your support. I'm asking you, help us out, FrameYourGame.com.
Don't start a video until they're gone.
Hey, Who Dat Nation, this is Dat Fireman. For weeks now, you've been hearing me talk about the fire truck that I acquired. This fire truck's been donated to us by All Scrap Metals in Kenner. It needs some work, it needs some paint job, it needs some lights, it needs a generator, it needs a lift gate installed for kids with, that are in a wheelchair. But what it needs is your support. That's what it needs most of all, is your support. You go to FrameYourGame.com. Frame Your Game is going to donate $10 from the sale of each license plate frame that looks like a football helmet. They're going to donate that to help get this truck painted and make dreams come true for these kids. Go to FrameYourGame.com to help. Hey, Who Dat Nation, Big Easy Mafia fans, this is Dat Fireman. I want to show you a little bit what I've been talking about. This is the fire truck that we're going to use to make memories for these special needs children. Just want everybody to go to FrameYourGame.com. FrameYourGame.com is going to help fund the paint job that this truck needs. It needs a lot of work right now, but together we can make special things happen for these kids. It needs a paint job, it needs some lights, it needs some flash, it needs your support. So go to FrameYourGame.com. Go to DatFireman.com. We'll have other ways on there for you to help support this, but this is very important. We want to do something special for these kids. Who that, baby? Hey, Who Dat Nation? This is Dat Fireman. Join me live 7 o'clock on Thursday night. I'll be a guest on the Charlie Boots Show. We'll be talking about Saints football and FrameYourGame.com. Charlie, I sure hope you can handle the heat, babe. You know I'm gonna bring it all day, all night. Who dat?